I
My
love it.
ADHD just attacked me. I thought it said pile.
Yay.
Office file. You are the office file.
I seriously, it just with everything with official party for some reason oh yeah, there's a
Our Lord Office
PY,
Pile.
there's a L, there's a yeah it does. It's secretly pile PYLE. I found all the letters.
Yeah.
This is
MOON. I
my
spelled
show.
file.
This is my show.
Okay, it's your
Yay!
show.
Everyone
It's
thinks
not.
because you're a zombie, you don't know good
Oh,
coffee. Well, they're wrong. There's only one brew that gets my seal of approval. Deadly Grounds coffee is my guilty pleasure. The aroma is so intoxicating. It brings all of my neighbors out of the woodwork. Deadly Grounds coffee. Coffee to die for and zombie approved. It's good to get a little deadly. Use the front door! Oh, they're so disgusting.
The Dorkening and all affiliated shows are not intended for anyone under the age of 18. The following may contain discussions or scenes that have adult situations, graphic violence, nudity, strong sexual content, and graphic language. This show is intended for mature audiences only. Viewer discretion is advised.
Good, bad. I'm the guy with the mic.
Howdy, howdy, howdy.
I saw myself doing this on the thing and I was like, I'm on shit.
So much old footage of things.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Well, hello, my lovelies. Welcome back to another episode of How Like Christmas Party. We are here to hang out, talk about things, and find out what's happening. No, we actually don't know, and I'm not sure if we will figure it out the time the show ends. So, hope you enjoy the show.
I'm going to start out by saying my shitter's full.
Okay.
And that's the
see
only
that.
Christmas
I see
Vacation is
that.
still probably the only movie I watch every year. That and Ernest Saves
And-
Christmas.
Oh, are we starting the Christmas movie discussion now?
Oh, no, but we should do that
Oh.
at some point in time on official, so that way we can get Drew in here.
Yeah, because Drew said that he would hop in when we get into the point we were going to discuss, like, what is really a Christmas movie and what isn't.
Die
So
Hard.
we'll hold that
Die
for
Hard.
later in the show and do something. So
Oh, yeah.
I had a thought. I don't know. Did you guys organize things ahead of time? Because I'm like,
Did
Bill's
we
been
organize
hectic.
anything?
on this show?
Okay, so
nobody told me what the plan was. I just made
The
a
plan
show
is-
happen.
The
okay.
same as every time we do this, where we are just getting together and being drunk or high, whatever you guys want to do, or sober, and just pretending that this is an office Christmas party.
Okay,
I
so
can go Xerox my asshole down in the haunt if I need to for people.
while I know it's a little bit late to maybe do this for everybody, if you're doing late Christmas presents for someone, or if you still need ideas for people, I thought we could each maybe throw out a couple of just little things or kind of cool things that people might still be able to get on order if you're waiting for a last minute gift. And because I had two that I wanted to show that were either recent purchases or were gifts to me that I thought were really cool. So like, can I show you what my ideas are while you guys think of
Yeah.
a thing or two?
Go ahead.
Okay, so I got to cover up my address on this, but I got for my birthday, my sisters put together and got me on Scare Mail, and it's really cool. So like, every two every 2 weeks, I get these really cool little packages, and this has like maps and stuff drawn out on it, and they're letters from this guy. They set up and they have things like open me first or whatever. And I get letters from these guys that are talking back and forth about something that is chasing them down. And this website that once they got signed up for it, a whole bunch of crazy, creepy things have happened. And I get postcards and little packages, and they're working on solving a mystery that's a horror filled mystery. And at the same time, like each month, they send a little something extra to creep you out. Like uh, a couple of issues ago, I got a true story about a guy named John who was in this. Here's the story about it, and here's pictures of it, and then here's pictures of this cave. He was spelunking and he got stuck upside down, hanging in this cave area, and there was no way for them to actually get to him and get him out without collapsing the entire cave structure. And so they give you something real life to for people who are like claustrophobic and stuff that would scare the shit out of you.
That's cool.
And they ended up with that poor guy. He not only died in there, but they had to seal him up in there to keep other people from potentially getting stuck in the same way. So that's something I thought was a really cool gift to have, and you can just order it and subscribe for it, and then you can get things set up for you. And another cool thing that I got, I originally I picked one of these up from Mark Wade because they had a Superman one, and it was 2 years ago, and he loved it, and so I figured I'd try them out for myself. These koozies I got. This is obviously Pennywise, um, and this is my Slytherin one. These are by Spoon Teak. I found them on Amazon. And the gift shop that they have there runs from everything from like grandma's garden rocks and little peanuts, wind chimes and stuff, to creepier sort of things and nerdier sort of things and horror stuff. And the quality on, and like, I normally wouldn't be like, holy shit, this is a great koozie, but I have gone through a lot of ones that you get promotionally, given out. And these are like really nice. They hug the cup real nice. They feel like really good quality, and they keep things chilly. And those you can still order on Amazon and get them the day before Christmas. So those are my two little suggestions for just something that's something little. This scare mail is something a bit bigger, but it's something that since you'd be getting somebody a subscription to it, you can tell them what they're going to have coming. So those are my suggestions
I've actually
for
looked into Scare Mail,
yeah.
and there's a couple similar to it. And Scare Mail was the one that I thought seemed the most interesting of the other ones that are out there. I actually thought about maybe contacting them about a sponsorship at some point for us. That's actually on my one of the companies that's on my short list.
Well, I've thrown out our first advertisement then, and
There you go.
the writing is really good in the letters, and they come very frequently. So you get them on time, and they're very cool. So
Hell yeah.
yeah, it's a well thought out. I'd always wanted to sign myself up for something like that, but then I was like, what do you really get? I don't know. But now that I've started getting them, I'm like, oh yeah, I'm
Hell
super glad
yeah.
they got this for me. It's like the perfect gift for somebody like me. It's small, so you don't have to worry about it taking up a lot of space, but
Right.
it's interactive and stuff. So yeah.
That's awesome, man. I got two. One is To Hunt a Killer. It's you solve it murder mystery with a lot of details. They've got different difficulties, for you and your friends to get together to solve the murders or what's happening. I've done a few of them. I've done the Sunshine Hotel one, basically where this guy gets murdered in a hotel and you have to figure out who did it. And there's all these clues, and you'll get like a matchbook, like little physical props too. Like you'll open up a little matchbook and it's got something where someone hand drawn in pen, like something like some kind of clue. You'll get bags that have locks that you have to figure out the combination as you go through the game. Uh, just different sets of. There's one about a rodeo. There's a cruise ship. They do so many different ones. And at first, I thought these were just ones that you would only be finding at like Walmart, Target, things like that, because that's where I picked them up. I started looking more into it last year. They actually have full blown like series where they send you multiple boxes, and they have 2 seasons worth of a Blair Witch one I just found out about recently. But they do like seasons worth, so you can actually subscribe to an entire season, and they send you a like numerous of these games that tell a whole story as you go through it. It kind of reminds me of the scare mail thing, but it's more the murder mystery games. But definitely, I would check out if you're interested in that kind of thing, which my family definitely is. Go onto the Hunter Killer website, and either you can buy their one-off boxes there, if you don't want to go to because they only allow so many of them to go out to like Walmart and Target. With a really good one, the best ones are all on their website, or do the subscription box for somebody in your family. I think people would really enjoy that. Um, the other one is this is about to come out officially here soon. We are gonna start pushing and making available the season pass for Hell's Dungeon, which also includes you getting the normal tickets to our special off-season events. Now, for our Valentine's Day, you won't get the murder mystery dinner part of it. You can add that on, but you would still get entrance into the haunt for the normal haunt. And that's something that we're really pushing right now. So if you've got a haunt enthusiast in your life, or you just want to see what haunted attractions are about, make sure you keep an eye out at the Hell's Dungeon Facebook page. And I would say the next week or so, it'll be an after Christmas gift. 'Cause some people do the slightly after Christmas thing. I know my family does because we're poor and we have the budget and everything. But that's definitely something I wanted to throw out there.
Nice. I like the year-long passing. That's cool. Paul, Friday, do you guys have anything that you would like to suggest for? I know I kind of sprung it on everybody. It was just like, hey, so I got these things. I want to show them off.
Pickles. Buy pickles.
I do. I have pictures. I just can't load my own pictures, so I ask assistance. Thank you.
Hold
This
on.
computer
One
will
second.
not
I'm
let
gonna
me
have
do it.
to. So I had downloaded the Christmassy theme thing, and it overloaded our section. So I'm having to choose the ones I like most. Pardon me.
Oh, I see what you're doing. Okay. For those that don't understand, in StreamYard, you only have so many things that you can have in the background, and we have so many things that judge you.
What? We don't have
And-
things that judge us. Okay,
that's
Del,
you.
Yeah.
Del judges
No.
us every single
What the
day.
heck?
And I judge Del because I still haven't got a return phone call.
God. I can't call. I'm always on the phone. Except for
Drew.
You can't call.
Just tell Drew
Yeah.
to stop calling her for 5 seconds so you can call. That's all.
You know what? Three-way me into Drew's conversation.
That would be hilarious.
Also, I'd be like, hello?
I swear.
Hello? 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 Is this the Ghostbuster? Because this is a ghost.
There we
He's
go.
been posting with karaoke lately.
All right. I appreciate you. So, I am a really big fan of random things. And this year, TikTok got me. TikTok, you got me. Oh, look, there I am again. But, so there are two things that we're going to put in. And if you're my family members, haha, you're going to see this before you unbox it for the white elephant gift stuff. But, here's the first one. Yes. That says smell my nuts. And this is a candle. And this candle smells wonderful because it's a blend of a whole bunch of holiday nuts. It is amazing. And the second one that we're putting into this, that's right, a shark survival kit. I don't care who gets it.
You never trust a fart.
I don't care if anybody judges me for it. But I'm not going to be that person that goes out, looks and says, hey, we need to celebrate and we need to have this. No, I want to be there. I want to spend time. Gifts are not the reason that I am even showing up to this. If I showed up to your holiday, it's because I actually care about you. And it's not because the gifts. I have told people many different times, just don't get me nothing. It's easier that way. Or if you want to surprise me, surprise me by saying, "Hey, let's go out and give a whole bunch of wings," because if anything, I like wings.
Yeah.
Don't know if anybody knows that about me. I like wings.
I had
And if you
no
don't,
idea. The
if you
state in
didn't
the
know
hard
that,
floor, the state on the floor in the arena had no idea.
there's actually a stain there.
There was for a while.
I don't even know why there's a stain.
It was just this orange. We tried to figure it out.
You
Well,
sure
then
it's
we could
mine?
figure it out.
Because maybe it's something to dog ate.
Yeah, probably. I
But
like to think.
yeah,
I like to think it's from you, though. You know, it makes me smile. You know.
just so you know, I just bought some brand new tearaway pants. I'm
Oh
ready.
yeah. Oh yeah. Did we miss
But
a comment? I see a comment, but I can't see what it is because my phone's dumb.
Oh,
Hold on.
hey,
Oh, hi,
Lily.
Lily. We were just talking about you earlier.
Yeah, we need to get you back.
Yeah, get your ass over here, man.
This is your official invitation on unprinted pages next year.
Or if
So,
we're doing
yeah.
a show and you're around and you just want to pop in, that you're always welcome, man.
Want to join
Yeah,
the
you're
Christmas
welcome
party?
on this show now.
Yeah, we're having a Christmas party right now.
If you'd like to come
It's
and join the
true.
Christmas party, let us know. We'll send you a little linky. You can hop on the show.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right, so Friday's
Check
open
out
for
your
presents.
local places because at
Nice.
Whispering Creek
Oh,
in Newton there is this lovely lady whose brother makes these amazing things. This is his Jack and Sally that he wood burned and painted himself. And then
Wow.
he made this amazing basket, this wooden basket. Why are you disappearing? And it's jack-o'-lantern with cute eyes and leaves. This is check your local stuff or contact Whispering Creek in Newton.
Those are
And
both cool as hell, man.
oh yeah, and you can still get this type of stuff from there. She can get you in contact with her brother. But check your local areas, your local flea markets, your local consignment shops. These people make these things themselves. And this is great quality and it's beautiful. I don't know his name or else I'd shout him out by name, but I'm just saying. Dad and my mother-in-law says your mom wants a copy of Pen Pile and the dang it, Silence is Crimson. So you need that in your life. And I'm like, because she's sitting here telling nurses, you need these two books. Period.
You know,
And
speaking
Pen
of
Pal
stuff,
scared the hell out of me.
Pen Pal is one of my favorite books ever written / audio stories, and I actually used it for 2 different reports during my bachelor's degree and a major report for my master's degree.
Pen Pal was my introduction to no sleep, and I was so pissing my pants by the time I was done with that. It was just because I thought it was real. And
Pen Pal and Butcherface were my 2 things, definitely.
oh, Butcherface.
Yep, I know we talked about that a lot.
Pen
I
pal
had
is what I
just
tried,
become a
but I'm not
mom.
good at writing.
I had just become a mom, and then we find the audio version of Pen Pal, and because we started doing scary creepypastas together finally, and it's like, oh my god, no.
Oh yeah, man.
So
Speaking of Stomps Crimson, you guys are going to have a couple chapters to look at probably here in the next few weeks, hopefully.
awesome.
Yay.
For those not in the know about Pen Pal, it is a horror book that
Speculative fiction.
speculative fiction. Well, yeah, I guess it is.
It is.
Also, and it's by
Dathan Auerbach.
Dathan Auerbach, and it started off as a no sleep thing on Reddit, and then it turned into it was huge, and he wrote a book. Hi, Dylan, love you.
Hey,
And you can listen to it, you can read it, you can get the book, you can go through and read on No Sleep and see all the people in the comments and stuff, because that's back
Yeah.
when it was still
When it
he's
mattered.
dating character the whole time. And so like, yeah, it was fun back then. You could
Now on
interact.
Reddit, his Reddit name was 1000 Vultures.
Yes. Hello.
Hello, hey Mary.
But yeah, it was super fun. It's a great book, and it's a terrifying story, really.
It's amazing, man. Absolutely amazing. And for a quick rundown, basically, it's a guy that's remembering a lot of crazy things that happened in his life, either by memory or through conversations he's had with his mother about events. And it was all things that seemed innocent more or less to him as a kid, but now that he's an adult looking back on it, it was not in any way, and it's all really fucked.
Yeah. So as you're reading it, you're just like, holy shit. And keep in mind, a lot of us who were reading this the first time thought it was all happening real, because it would be up
Oh yeah.
one chapter at a time, and you'd be like,
Mhm.
oh, holy shit. Because then it'd go back to like, I gave my mom a call after you guys suggested it, and this happened and this
Yeah.
happened, and she
Pulled out
was
of
filling
order
me in on
on
this.
purpose.
Yeah, it's all jumbled, so you have to put it all together for the big picture, but
Oh yeah.
cannot recommend that enough. So good.
I'm gonna be slowly driving, but I'm here. I'm gonna turn my video off though,
Driving
so you don't have
and
to
okay, yeah.
look at it.
Driving pod.
Yeah.
So
I gotta drive around the front of the building to pick up the kids and then drive them to the house.
so what else should we talk about? What's everybody doing? Do you have holiday traditions that you're doing, or yeah,
Yes.
like going over and doing stuff at my sister's? I'm making the crab dip because it's grandma's crab dip, and I made it for the first time since for the first time anyone's had it since grandma made it last, and it was a hit. I'm the maker of the crab dip now, and everybody was like, "You need to make that again. We have to have it," because I made it for Thanksgiving, and yeah.
So I got a question. Since you're just bringing that up, um, is there something that you are the person that makes it? No one else makes it but you. And if you don't make it, it's just not going to get made.
Nope. I don't make shit.
I I am the maker of the crab dip and the cranberry sauce when I do homemade cranberry sauce. But my homemade cranberry sauce ends up costing like 30 bucks to make because honey is expensive, and
Right.
uh, it requires like 2 or 3 bears worth of honey. So so otherwise we just buy a can, and that and the crab dip because I'm the only one who thought to make it, and I make it.
So
It's
Oh yeah.
you brought up crab dip, and I started laughing because I think it's funny. Um, Years ago, I used to make crab and bacon, and I think it's funny because this is not a traditional. It's not a traditional Thanksgiving. It's not a traditional Christmas. It is absolutely what you think it is. It is crab cut in pieces with bacon wrapped up in pieces, and then stick a toothpick in the middle and throw it in the deep fryer.
Huh.
It's
it's good.
yeah, but um, my uncle knows what it is because he's been everywhere in the world. So when he got back and we went ahead and I made it the first time, he goes, "How did you learn that?" I said, "I seen the Chinese people making it," and he goes, "Yep, yep, that is a Chinese thing that they don't make unless it's a special occasion or uh, you're here in America, and this is one of the Chinese things that they do over here a lot more. It's just not a traditional thing. So I'm usually the one that makes that. Last couple of years, I've made meatballs in brown gravy along with some noodles. Raz knows what that tastes like.
That's my
Um,
favorite.
I've also made the uh, traditional barbecued meatballs and this and that. But it just seems like no one makes that stuff unless I make it. And my wife's aunt will not allow anyone to bring anything to her Christmas or Thanksgiving because she wants to prepare all the food as a blessing to us because we um, came to her house and she wants to treat us for,
That's so sweet.
whatever. So
That is
she's just, and that's one of the biggest things. I have problems going places and eating unless I pitched in something. And oh my gosh. So this is probably one of the first years that I'm going to make crab and bacon, and we're going to see how the crab and bacon actually blends over into her Christmas. Because
Well, yeah.
I'm going to make so much of it, I guarantee that I will go ahead and I don't make a batch like this. No, I make a batch like this. And there will be leftovers. The thing is, once the day goes on, because one is at noon and one's at about 4 o'clock, 5 o'clock, it's just like it's not as good as it was coming out of that deep fryer the first time, and I just cannot go back to my house in between these two. So it's just going to be what it is. But my son loves it. My daughter loves it. And my daughter actually asked me, she goes, "Are we going to do this?" And I said, "Yeah." So this year I have not told my family what I'm bringing. They're just going to show up and be like, "Oh, well, it's been a long time since we've had this." Yeah. This turned out better than the chicken teriyaki that I made for Thanksgiving one year.
nice.
So,
Nice.
yeah.
Dylan says that tomorrow their healthcare plan is going to have a party in the park Christmas theme, and the neighbor invited over for Christmas Eve. That's awesome.
Nice.
That you're going to have some time spent with some people. That's lovely. I I don't talk to my neighbors. I'm glad you have a good relationship with yours. I'm like kind of scared of my neighbors, but
My,
there's reasons for that. So,
Fair enough.
my
Yeah.
neighbors my neighbors really don't care for me too much. I leave them alone. They leave me alone. They don't park in the alley. That way I can get into my parking space and we're a lot better off. Um, the one neighbor has a dog and it doesn't have a yard, so it poops in my yard, and she forgot to clean it up all winter last year. So I asked her very nicely, "Does your dog poop in my yard?" And she told me no, and I said, "Oh, okay," because that's not my dog. And let me just be very clear: it doesn't look like that came out of your tookish. So yeah, she don't talk to me anymore.
mine it's more of a matter of things like when I went to pay rent, I took a picture of the garage door that was bent and kind of broken with a cord coming from the upstairs window plugged in through their garage, and the garage was kind of destroyed. And my landlord said, "God, I hope they're not dealing meth." I was just like,
Me too.
that's kind of my hope as well.
I would just like to hope that anyone that lives near me is not making meth, because I would like my place to not explode.
Yeah, that'd be at least it would be under the spare bedroom for me. So
Sometimes I think Matt and Brooke might be cooking meth in our basement, but
what
he's
about
not there. I just picked him up. I'm just like,
yeah.
what about you, Friday?
Yeah, what do you got going on Friday?
Um, dude, I'm usually the one that makes the mashed potatoes and the deviled eggs and potato salad. And lately, I've been doing the majority of the cooking for all the holidays, and that's been different sides, either the turkey or the ham, and very dessert casserole. There's a whole lot of green bean casserole. Um, it's just been a thing that my one that's cooking lately. But this year, I'm looking forward to it. Martha promised to make us chicken and dumplings for Christmas, and I think it's a collective. Yay! I can't wait.
I think the only thing I make food wise is making the food disappear.
We Oh yeah. Um, First Christmas without both your parents. I remember everything that was going on with organizing and stuff with your dad. So, well, after your dad's funeral, getting the estates handled. So I'm glad you have people to be around. Yeah, it'll be you. If you need somebody to talk to, you got me on Discord. Hit me up. We'll chat. It'll be good. I'm there for you, bro. Because Dylan's awesome, dude.
just for clarity, I'm not laughing about anything with Dylan. You said
Well, I
just
kind
hit
of.
me up and we could talk, and I'm still waiting for the phone call back.
Yeah. Well, okay. So if you ever want somebody to really pick you up, Pyle will call you and just give you the weirdest fucking messages or just
He
call and
will
cheer
too.
you up. He leaves just strange voicemails and stuff, or else he'll call and just be like, "Hey, just wanted to let you know, like, you're awesome and I love you and like things are cool and everything's gonna be okay." And then I'm like, "Yeah,
So,
busy. I'll get back to you." And I completely forget that I use a phone for things other than talking to Drew.
Right. Oh,
Or
I
I
gotta
have
say,
made
go ahead.
I've made voicemails into videos for y'all to listen to.
She took my voicemails and actually made them into videos, and I was like, "What did you do?" And she goes, "They're nice," and I was like, "Oh my gosh."
I do have a special holiday treat for you guys.
what's that?
I have got us. I got you guys tickets to a convention that I'm gonna make sure y'all get to go to. It's called SawCon.
Did you say sock on?
SawCon,
Oh,
Like
oh.
like the movie Saw, like bzzz, Saw.
like SawCon needs nuts.
I hate you.
I've been getting
I
on so
thought
many
that
people on the
Hey,
was
last
bro.
couple weeks.
And once again, this
This
candle
is
would be perfect for Raz. Smell my nuts.
this is the new Drew Get Out pillow because the other one that's sitting over there started pilling, and people are like, "How does Drew pill on a pillow?" And I'm like, "Because I use him as an armrest as well,
He's
and
not he's not chilling, he is pilling.
he is
Dude,
pilling."
I got some of that joke last night at the wrestling show. One of the wrestlers came me, and he was so like, dude, I've never been to a con before. Let's go. When is it, dude? I'll take off work. Like he was getting so excited, and it almost made me feel bad about the punchline when I said it. All the other wrestlers in the locker room like lost their shit.
I
Um
wonder this is something I got to ask you. You got to look on the candle. Is that are people who are allergic to nuts going to be affected by burning like nut aroma? Because that could like potentially be a lethal weapon that you're putting in somebody's house
Oh,
if they're allergic, and just spreading the aerosolized nut oils or whatever through the house.
Nut
you
Because
just gave
job.
me an idea.
a way to kill people. That would be like that's one of my. I got to use that one now. That's gonna be a horror story, like not horror story. That's gonna be some murder mystery, and it's somebody's triggering allergies through scented candles.
I'm thinking
Okay.
it would make a good like holiday horror short.
Yeah. Nobody get me anything with mangoes in it. Do you know how hard it is these days to get things because they started using mango oils in a lot of makeups and creams and lotions, and
Yeah.
mango wood is highly popular for woodworking stuff. So I'm like, I can't touch it. I can't smear it on my skin. I can't eat it. Um, please avoid these things. That would
Okay,
make me happy.
they have different flavors, okay? For these candles. You
I
have
mean
the
scent.
tradition. I mean, yeah, I guess sense. But this
I
one
mean,
is
if you
called
can
the
smell it,
You,
if you can
you
taste it while
just
you smell it, I
them.
guess it counts.
well, what this is what messed me up with that statement because the one is called root beer float, and that's a edible, not a smellable.
Oh, what do you know about edibles?
Not as much as you do. So we have Winter Wonderland, lavender, vanilla, very berry, cranberry, It's got, man, they got a lot of them.
I'm
But
just wondering if the nut one itself says anything.
it doesn't say that it contained nuts.
Okay.
There's one that is cinnamon bun, and it's called Hot Buns.
We got my mom once for Christmas, or my sister got it. It was mom always made the buns for that was one of those you're saying who makes stuff, and it was like grandma made all these things, and then some of them got passed on to
Yep.
mom. And my sister got her this big silver basket thing for serving them, and then it was like engraved on the bottom, and it was like for Karma's warm buns.
Well, somehow, some way, I accidentally ordered two of these Jerry fuel cans. I thought it was one in a pack. There was two in a pack. Dumb nut me bought 2 packs, so that's why the price was so a little off. But these are really nice cans because they are the only fuel cans that I can actually put in my smart fuel cap. Like my Ford Explorer has this like little flap that goes over the hole, and if it does not have the right dimension, you cannot put in anything. So gas cans, usual gas cans, won't fit that correctly, so I can't use them. This does, but they also have a little filter or a little funnel that you can actually buy for your vehicle, so you can use any gas can. But these jerry cans, they work. So I'm glad I got 4 of them, but that means I gotta get 20 gallons of fuel because for some reason they didn't fill up the fuel cans for me. Yeah.
Well, 20 is the cutoff point for when you have a gas card or something. So if you get all the points, like that's something. Do you guys do that? Do they have that at your grocery stores and stuff where like you spend so much and you get like if you buy this item, you get 5 cents off a gallon. If you spend over $50, you get 30 cents off a gallon. Like,
K. Rogers does.
because we do that at
Yeah,
High
that's what I
B
was thinking.
for
Yeah.
the kiddo, and she's like she's gotten gas before for like 30 cents a gallon, but it's only the first 20 gallons. So if it's going to be
Right.
that much and her car doesn't fit it, like they pull in behind each other and like fill up the one car,
Right.
pull ahead and fill up the next car until it hits the 20 gallons. But
I mean,
mean,
you
It's
have a
smart.
K. Rogers near you, right?
never heard
You
of it
never
before.
heard you never
No.
heard of K. Rogers?
Uh-uh.
Oh my.
No, we don't.
So spell K. Rogers for me.
Okay, because you're saying it that like you're challenging me, I'm going to put K as in the
Letter K.
letter. Yeah. And then Rogers, I'm going to say Rahgers.
Nope. Rogers.
Oh, it's normal? Okay.
Yeah.
Then why were
Yeah.
you challenging me? I
Because
know
K.
how to do
Rogers,
Rogers.
You can
because
get
K.
Kroger.
Rogers is Kroger's.
Oh. Okay. No, I'm like, they're fucking with us, Ratatosker. They're fucking with us. You know which one? Do you guys have these? This one would be more for
Puppets?
Friday. No, I
I
know
have
you all have
puppets.
puppets. No, there is the gas station that cracks me up like mad when we go down to Laughlin it's called Terribles with a like
Huh?
a possessive S, and it's like so the gas station is like Terribles gas station. Well, what are you doing? Well, I got to go over to Terribles to get myself some soda or something. It's like
That's terrible.
it's hysterical to me that they just called themselves Terribles. Like,
There
is that a
used to
family
be-
name or something? Why is it terrible?
I think there.
Dylan, you live in Arizona. You should know this. You've got terribles.
I'm supposed to ask Friday about a gas station called Heb. or a store called Heb,
Oh,
HEB.
HEB. Oh my god, it is epic. I love that store. Okay, on top of having random things like the store uh brand of things is amazing. You can find all sorts of things. And then they'll run these meal deals where you get this sheet of like yellow coupons and you buy like these two items and then you get like bread, cookies, chips, or cheese and salad and whatever. You'll get an entire like meal and dessert and drink for free. Or you can get some amount of money off of an item. Or if you buy these chips, you'll get the zip for free. Or and then they have all types of really cool holiday items that you can get. It's I recommend if you come here, you do want to check out HEB.
Yeah, yeah.
I gotta find this. I'm like, do.
Okay, what else? What other stores? Because
You never heard of Terribles? Okay, I'm gonna pull this up.
I like Bucky's because we're finally getting a
No.
Bucky's, and I'm really
Buc-ee's so
excited about it.
I'm not.
Why?
Have no plans on going there.
Have you
They
been
are
to one before?
They are 100% against truck drivers.
Are they really?
Yep.
I didn't know. I guess I
What?
didn't know. That.
Yep.
I just know they have really good breakfast sandwiches.
So there's a couple of stories of why. The first story of why is that someone said that trucks are noisy and people that are truck drivers can cause a lot of trash and they don't take care of their areas and this. And I can see that. I'm going to say that could be adjustable thing, but truck stops have extra people out there double checking the trash and this and that because some truck
Yeah.
companies, they just don't hire the cream of the crop. We'll put it that. The second one was that the owner of Bucky's, whoever started it, his child was in a wreck and it was involving a truck, so they just don't want trucks. They don't have any room for trucks at any of the Bucky locations. But the really hard thing that really irritated me was that there was a truck driver that went to a Bucky's and he did not have a trailer on him or anything. He just parked over by where the RVs were just so he could go ahead and get some coffee, a whole bunch of snacks. He said that they actually had between him and his daughter on the day before Christmas Eve or Christmas Eve, they stopped there and they had over $150 worth of different items. And he had half of his coffee or a drink. And the security guard told him to leave. And he said, well, I got to pay for this. I was drinking on this. He goes, I don't care. You just leave. Get out here now. We don't want you. You're a truck driver. We don't accept truck drivers and this and that. And
Well, that's why.
someone actually told me that Bucky's actually is so not cool with truck drivers that when their delivery guys come in, they actually are kind of get your stuff, get it off the truck, get going. We don't want you here.
That's fucked up, man.
Which,
That's
it's not happened to me, but it is my personal choice of not going to Bucky's
Yeah.
just because of these stories against the 18 wheelers and me being a commercial truck driver. I don't have a desire to go someplace that doesn't welcome people that are, that was the one story about him being bobtailed. I mean, he didn't have a trailer. He wasn't causing any problems. I mean, he's
Right.
lighter being bobtailed than those RVs are. So the
Yeah,
thing
yeah.
was, just go ahead, get your stuff, and get down the road and just tell him, hey, you just can't stay here. Just get your stuff and get going. Is all
Yeah,
you
they
had
get
to
him.
be said. You did not have to chase them out. It was him, his daughter, and they were on their way for Christmas to his family's. And he just got done dropping the trailer, and he was bobtailing home for Christmas. That
That's
that
shitty.
should have been a lot more respectable, but that is, once again, those are stories. Wasn't there. So my personal opinion, I'm just going to stay out of Buc-ee's. There's no reason that I need to go. There's plenty of other fuel places that I can go. Um, but I'm not going to tell you guys not to go see a Buc-ee's. I mean, heck, go out, go see them. It's cool that we got one here in Ohio coming. It's just not someplace I'm going to stop. I have no reason.
I've only been a couple times when back down to Florida and back. A couple times we made that drive. Like we've stopped and gotten like sandwiches and stuff and kind of looked around. I have a tradition of buying a Buc-ee's lighter when I go to one because something always happens and I lose it, and then magical things happen and then I find it again. It's a whole
Right
thing.
before you go to Bucky's again.
Yeah, it's a whole magical thing. But I just really like their croissant breakfast sandwiches. That's about it. That's the only thing I really go there for.
Okay, you have a different Buc-ee's than we have. You're talking BUC-EES. We
Yeah.
have Buc-ee's that are BUCKY apostrophe S, and those are great. They aren't the same thing. You had
Correct.
me
Yeah.
like going like, what happened? The Buc-ee's is great, and then I felt bad.
Well, yeah. Buc-ee's has also went ahead and looked at other fuel stations, and anything with a mascot that they believe looks like their Buc-ee's, they will go ahead and send a lawsuit towards them, trying to get them to remove it. I mean, there was a picture of a dog, and you could clearly see it was a dog, but they wanted to go ahead and have that removed because that just, they didn't want people to get confused. And the thing is, if you can't read that there is a total difference in these two stations, like Buc-ee's is a gigantic fuel station, and a lot of people compare it to like a Jungle Gyms of gas stations, versus one that has 6 pumps. You're going to know there's a major difference. They don't like to be competed against. And if you can stop your competitor, you're going to stop them. It's just,
Yeah.
yeah.
I mean, a lot of places have done that. McDonald's did that for a big period of time. Disney is really bad about it, especially.
I think it's
weird.
funny. I think it's funny when you have a McDonald's and it has that like the double arch that makes the M, and then you have the arch that goes through it. It turns it from being a M with the double arch, and it turns it into 2 A's. So basically, you're at a Alcoholics Anonymous meeting, getting a Big Mac.
Oh, I found the Terribles thing. Okay, so this is the Terribles guy, and apparently,
His
Edward
eyes look like
R.
boobs.
Terrible Hearst was given the nickname by his competitors, or the dad was called Terrible, and so instead of like backing away from it, they totally embraced it and were like, "Yeah, we'll just call it Terribles." And yes, I will definitely go and get fries with you because I love fries. So I don't know next time I'm going to be in your area, but I will be like 600 miles from you again in a couple of months. But my mom keeps getting all these trips to Laughlin for like, she got one for $50. The two of us for $50 went to the airport, flew down, stayed for 4 days, came back $50.
That's
I mean,
awesome, dude.
yeah, I mean, you spend a lot of money at the where you're at, because it's like,
Right.
okay, I'm gonna go gamble a little bit here. You're supposed to get a drink, free drinks when you're on the floor gambling, but I lose so much that it's like it's easier for me to just go and buy my drinks for like $8 to $10 at the bar, and just sit outside and read because otherwise I'm just going to lose money because it's like, oh, $20 in the machine. That's like You have to have at least $20 to get a free drink. It sets off something, and then they let you know. Although some of the waitresses will be like, they'd just like bust their ass and be like, every 5 minutes they're coming by. They're like, want another one? Get you another one, as long as you're tipping, you know.
Right.
Yeah.
And so I can afford to sit there and lose. But sometimes I'll spend $80 before anybody stops by, and that's like my allotted fun money that I'm get. My mom gives me money, by the way, because I'm poor. So she'll be like, "We're taking you on the trip. Here's some money because we flew here for free, basically." And so that's how I can afford to gamble, guys. I'm not investing any of my own. Raz, you look like you're in a horror movie right now. You just
I
got like
know.
So
blood red.
I
But
I got a question. Who's got the machine gun with a cow?
What?
in
Well,
Turok, that would be Bart Simpson.
well, I'm
Or
just saying. They said
oh,
holy cow.
oh, okay.
Oh,
I
I get you. I
imagine
get
I
you.
imagine it got shot, right?
It's the same way you make a holy bartender, man.
There we go. My little heater. It stopped.
I So are you guys running like? Are you still doing air conditioning like I am?
No.
Or
Yeah, I
It's
mean,
running.
even when it was done in like single digits, because the heat's so hot and everybody else in the house is so cold. In our room, for some reason, like all the heat coalesces and kills us, so we still have to turn on our little AC unit sometimes.
like I'll turn on if I'll turn everything off overnight, and then in the morning if it is really cold because it's gotten to be like 20 out and it's like 50 in the apartment, I'll turn on the heater until it gets to like 60, and then I turn it off depending, and then the AC comes on sometimes. But yeah. Oh, okay, here's another one. I know we're just going everywhere. I'm just squirreling because I haven't been around you guys for a while. Well, I do that anyway. But so you're talking about traditional things. We were talking about foods and stuff for meals, and like you were asking who makes something. Are there We have something, and we're very Swedish in this area. Or well, we're very German, but there's also a lot of Swedish people compared to a lot of areas in the world. And so, like, pickled herring is something that shows up. And, it's something that you can get in the store year round. It's super expensive, though, but a lot of pickled herring shows up in this area because everybody buys it for Christmas. Like, if you're Swedish, you have pickled herring on your, like, it's not on the vegetable tray, it has its own dish, and everybody eats pickled herring. And we also do, and I don't, this isn't Swedish, but this is just something else that's more regional. We'll get a ton of oysters in because we'll do oyster stew. And Oyster oysters, by the way, I gave this whole dissertation to some guy who is my cab driver the other day because he started talking about politics. So I turned it around on him and brought up oysters somehow. And like oysters used to be the food of the poor, and then they like way over farmed them. And then that's when they suddenly became something that was an elite treat, like so many things out there. But now, it's like I'm paying $15 an oyster to put in my stew. And
Right.
anyway, but so yeah, so we have pickled herring and we have oyster stew, are two things from the ocean that we get in Nebraska around this time.
H.P. Lovecraft would be
Uh,
mortified.
Dad introduced me. Yeah, my mom took me to my first casino the day I got fired from, well, not fired, but let go from my job because I'm epileptic. So it's like, let's take the, hi, Dante. Let's take the girl who has no money and who twitches at lights to a casino.
Right. Good
Blink, blink,
plan.
blink.
But she gave me, she sponsored me, and I'm pretty good with most. They aren't as people think it's terrible as long as you don't look at some of the machine. Like there's some machines that I won't use, but you can pretty much get around a casino. Okay, they aren't bad. But so what do you guys that was just throwback there? But what do you guys have that regionally comes up a lot that you don't have in your stores too much, except for around Christmas time or the holidays in general?
Turkeys. a lot of frozen turkeys. Jeez, criminy.
Well, I mean,
Oh,
that's I think basic everywhere. The ham and the turkey thing, probably.
well, yeah, but around here, and I don't know if it's everywhere, but around here, Aldi's will give you a list, and they'll be like, for $40, you can make a whole Thanksgiving meal. Come shop with Aldi's. Pick up this paper. You pick up all these items for under $40, and here you go. Here's for all your family. And I'm like,
Yeah.
ain't no way. And I looked at it, it's like, dude, their turkeys are so cheap.
Do you get a free turkey with a ham in that area too? Like we do?
Some places. Some
No.
places. If they have a gigantic amount
We
of
do.
turkeys, they will get like a free turkey with a ham if you buy a special kind of ham.
Yeah.
I've okay, this is something that's gonna sound terrible, and it it's totally meant as a joke, and I'm not trying to be any sort of ist in any way. But I always find it interesting that what's I mean, it used to be the duck was the or goose was the big Christmas thing, at least back in Scrooge's time. But now we have ham shows up a lot, and I've always thought like ham is kind of traditional for Christmas now and
Yeah.
for Easter. And so it's like just saying like uh, this is terrible, but it's like the Jews don't celebrate either, so that's why we're eating ham or something. Because it's like,
Right.
fuck you. You don't want to celebrate, we're gonna have ham. Which is a terrible thing to say. I'm not
Yeah. Sorry, people keep getting on the car and it turns all the lights on.
yeah, I'm not being anti-Semitic or anything. I just have no.
We have to
I
do
always
ham
wondered
for
about that.
Thanksgiving
I was
too,
like,
because Brooke doesn't like turkey, so we always have to have a ham then too. Yeah. No.
So
my brother-in-law's allergic to poultry, so we can't. He has to have a ham.
my uncle will get a turkey breast, a ham, and a prime rib. And that is exactly what we have for for Christmas at his house. So having my crab and bacon's just going to be like, what the hell,
All the meats. You are Arby's.
dude? We're better than Arby's, I'll tell you. My uncle, this last year, he actually went through and his company's like, hey, we gotta let you go. We don't want to, but we gotta downsize, and unfortunately, you're in that percentage that we gotta get rid of. He got a different job after like just chillaxing at his house and sitting there. Is the way I was understanding. He was just sitting there, and some of their companies like, hey, we heard that you got let go. Would you like to come and work for us? And he's like, sure. And they sent him to Canada instantly, and he's like, okay, I got back. I work for this company now. I mean, he's had a great life. So although he's made a lot of great choices, so kudos to him. He doesn't have kids, so he didn't have that financial drain that some children can be. My daughter, she can be a financial drain because she's so cute and adorable, and she looks at me and she goes, please, and I tell her, maybe. And then 5 minutes later, it's like, how'd that get in your hand? And we're already out the door of the store. Jesus criminy. But
It's everything.
real quick, you guys were talking about how hot houses are and this and that. I want you guys to take a good look. These are my little space heaters.
The dogs. Yeah.
Those space heaters are all trying to get inside my door as my wife was laying down, and they were all like, I know you're in bed. Those space heaters will actually cause our room to be somewhere between 7 to 10 degrees higher. Wow.
Yeah.
But yeah, this is the other picture. This is the battle of the mascots that we had. We did not have one of the mascots can come, but we did get a new one. If you notice on the right side of your screen there, no, I guess it would be the left side here. There is a monkey, and that
Yes.
monkey is brand new. It's got braces.
Is
If
that the Christmas lemur?
no, this monkey actually is for a orthodontist, and if you notice the giant toothbrush, the giant toothbrush is made out of a floor broom that they modified. And I could
Clever.
not be happier that this monkey has another monkey that has the name of their company tattooed on its chest. And this thing showed up at the toy drive early on, and we said, "Are you coming back for the Battle of the Mascots?" And he's like, "Oh, is that not all day?" He's like, "No, it's not all day." He goes, "Oh, what time is it?" It's between 7 and 8. Yeah, I'll be back. And now this guy's got such a game plan to win this competition next year. The the ice cream from Culverts won. Congratulations. Third time. You gotta give everybody else the opportunity to, but go support your local mascot. They're not puppets, they're people.
Love it.
Hey, puppets are people too, or squirrels.
No, puppets are wonderful add-ons to your personality. A puppet will never be the same from one person to another. See? I mean,
True.
if Ragtosker would be with me, there would be him drinking 2 liters.
No, we won't do that to you, dear. We won't take away the booze.
You know, Bluey had an episode about this. The unicorn,
Oh
how
yeah, the
its
unicorn.
personality changed with each person. Yeah.
I've never seen Bluey. I don't know that I necessarily need to, as
I need to get another puppet. Not because Trevor got in trouble. Trevor is the wrong color for this. Green is
Wow.
not good.
Man, Mom really dislikes Ratatosker. And
How could anybody?
maybe I'll give it a shot. Because she's embarrassed by her adult daughter carrying around a puppet in public. And so like I didn't take him on the first half of the trip because the way we did the trip this time was she had 2 weeks booked because my uncle was supposed to go on the first one and then he backed out. So she was like, "Ah, you're coming." I'm like, "Okay." So so it was like I was supposed to go to her house and then on like Sunday, and we were flying out Sunday, something with the days, and then all of a sudden we had huge storms hitting Nebraska. And so Mom's like, "Actually, you're coming over in a couple hours," like 2 days before I was supposed to be packed and ready to go. And so I grabbed everything I could, threw it in a
Panic bag.
bag. Yeah, panic bag, and Ratatosker didn't make it for the first half. So then when we came back, I had to come home, check my mail again. It wasn't the greatest, so I didn't get to like spend the day and a half at home that I thought I was going to have. But I made sure I grabbed him and I stuck him in the suitcase and I waited until we got there. And I'm like, "Guess who made it?" And she was just like, "Oh my God, I hate you." And and we were at the airport, and so she's talking like we had aisle seats, and she's talking to the people next to her, and she's like, "She brought her fucking squirrel along." And they're just like, "What?" I'm like, he was in check-in, so you'll have to see him. So I saw them later, but I was taking him around and he'd like sit him in all the slot machines. And by the way, every single goddamn slot machine I would set this guy down on, and I would start organizing my, because I have to have the phone, cigarettes, drink, squirrel, everything set out.
Like you
And
do.
like you do, I could only use specific slot machines, the one that had the big counters on them. I couldn't use the little ones. Um, I would accidentally like have him with something in his hand and he would hit the spin button. And like every single time he won, and I was just like, what the fuck? Like if I used him to push the buttons, it wouldn't work. But whenever I accidentally had him hit something, he would win. So people were coming up to me and they were like, "Oh my god, I love that squirrel." And I'm like, He's lucky he's winning." So people are like, "Can I pet your squirrel for luck?" And like he's making friends. I'm handing out business cards and shit because I was explaining his history. And Ratatosker made friends. Like, dude, dude has friends in Laughlin now, and various people, and they like the people next to her got to know her so well that I like I'd stick him in my purse as I was walking around, like, but he'd be like riding out of the purse. I'd zip it in so he's like looking over the edge, and I'd walk and stuff. And she was just like, I hate you so much. And we saw the people that were sitting next to her, and they're like, Karma, Karma, love the squirrel. We love the squirrel. And they were standing next to us in line, and he was like chatting with the girl had blue hair and stuff. And they were just like, oh, it's so cute. And she's like petting him and stuff. And so it was this great experience, but Karma's like, "You're gonna lose him one of these days, and then your heart's gonna break and stuff." But I just sneak him into shots, and finally she was like taking pictures of him doing things with me. We tried to get one, there was a pipe with white smoke coming out of it, but the wind kept picking up and dissipating it. We were trying to get like Ratatosker with smoke behind him being like, "And he has been declared the new pope of Laughlin, Nevada."
So
But
I love that. I really do. I do not know how I would handle being like, oh yeah, there's Trevor. And then all of a sudden my wife operating Trevor, and Trevor is checking out everybody's low cut. Because that's what Trevor is, and that's what she does with Trevor.
yeah,
yeah.
There
Trevor's
is
a
a
perv.
Trevor is a horrible perv in her hands. But you need to have a Facebook or something for Ratatosker.
Yeah.
Like,
I could start something with like the alcoholic adventures of Ratatosker the squirrel. you know,
That'd be awesome.
then
Yeah,
probably get
do it for
shut
TikTok.
down. Oh, I hate.
yes, do
I
it
hate
on
it too. It'd be
TikTok.
funny.
But yeah, Trevor just is not a good color for these shows just because he disappears.
Every time I know why you mean he's the wrong color. It's just man, the context on that. If you didn't know the context about what we're
Yeah,
talking about right now, that'd be so
He's
messed up.
green. He's
I
green. Green screens are not good. All of a sudden, you could have an advertisement run across him.
No, see, I get it. But the first time you said it, it was just, oh, he's the wrong color. I can't put him on the show. And I'm like, now you're explaining it. Now they
Well,
have
yeah.
content.
yeah.
So yeah.
Trevor's. I don't know if you've met Trevor, Dylan, but Trevor is a naughty, naughty puppet. But yeah, the color of it. You see how sometimes people fade into the backgrounds.
No, show the other one.
They sometimes Trevor will just disappear. What I love is when Ron has his background up and Ori hops into his lap because Ori's black spots suddenly turn Ron invisible as well. There's just like
Yep.
a hole through the whole thing.
That's Trevor. That right there is By the way, he's got a business card in his hand. But
He's
yeah. That the
staring
second
down.
the one of him looking at the camera was after I yelled at Trevor. Like, no cake. It was like going like this, and I took the picture, looked at it, I said, Trevor. And then when you get this one. And you can just see the smile on her face. She's like, ha ha ha. I got caught.
That's funny.
Yeah. Trevor is a naughty puppet. we But Ratatosker and Trevor get along really well. Like when Trevor's in the show, I have to be above Pile so that Ratatosker can just dump booze down to Trevor to drink because Trevor isn't allowed alcohol apparently unless he's fed it by a squirrel. So
No,
Caring.
Trevor's allowed to have a lot of things.
Yeah, man.
But we don't have any pictures, but Trevor was a pretty good hit at the gathering as he was asking people if they wanted a fuzzy motorboat.
Yeah. Yeah. I got super high with Trevor once and scared a bunch of people at Chainers.
He did.
Yeah. He was a star, man. He worked that drop panel like nobody's business.
Gratitas is not allowed weed. I just don't think that would be good for anyone.
You know what? It's not Trevor smoking it. I want to point that out. It's not Trevor. It's the hand that operates Trevor.
Yeah, I just said I smoked with Trevor. Isn't Trevor was with me when I was smoking?
Just so you know, Trevor always loves someone new holding him because that is like Trevor going, "Oh yes,
Yeah.
put it in that
Trevor's,
little hole."
yeah, Trevor's really an anal man.
Yes.
I just can't handle Trevor.
Does Honey
No, you
Glaze
have
need to
Red
bring
Cosper.
Trevor?
Yes. Oh God, yes.
Honey Glaze and Trevor, the puppet.
Yes.
Oh, that would be
please.
horrible. Oh, I would have to send him out for dry cleaning.
He might. It'd be worth it.
There would be hot sauce everywhere for him.
Trevor's bottom confirmed. So Friday.
Speaking of sex education, Friday.
Yes, Friday is our sex
But
educator
which
on the show.
part? What am I supposed to be educating about now?
The joys and
That's why we
benefits
don't
of
touch
anal.
me
Maybe
there.
I'm not
That
sure
is
where
my
we're
no-no
going with this.
square.
Okay, it
Welcome
is
to our Christmas party.
recommended that your rat or you wash after each round because that can facilitate a UTI. But it is also a myth that women cannot orgasm with anal, which is definitely a myth. There are many women who can and women who can't. But then again, there's women who can't with vaginal. But either way, it is a preference.
The more you know.
Remember, if you are not into it, let your partner know.
The moral of this story is don't shit where you eat.
So, what you guys do at your Christmas parties? We talk about puppet anal.
I don't even
Thank
know
you,
how I ended
Dylan.
up.
You're part of the
Yes.
family.
I'm sorry, I must have missed something. Let me go back and look. Oh, yes.
And back to SawCon.
Like a virgin. Ooh! Touched for the very first time.
That's for the very 11th time.
Oh dear.
Okay, so the Trevor's cousin could be orange or blue.
Blue.
I was gonna say I would actually go orange because some shades of blue can sometimes have issues if it's like the bright fluorescent blue. There can be issues sometimes. Not as bad as green, obviously.
Are we talking Cookie Monster blue or Blue's Clues blue or neon blue?
Hold on.
If you're going like Grover blue, which is a much darker blue, that would be absolutely fine.
You should go Prussian blue, then you can put him on a canvas.
True.
Only Dylan is going to get that. But Prussian blue? It's one of the bingo cards for Tyler Crook's comic book Cool Down. We all hang out, but there's certain colors or things that are mentioned so often during shows that it's like Prussian blue and there's a gray as well. I can't remember what it is.
Oh yeah.
Give me a second. We'll get signed together here.
Like Payne's gray or something like that.
I don't know, but now grilled cheese sounds good.
Grilled cheese.
What
I think
type
we're
of
having
cheese do
nuggets
you
and
like to put on
fries.
your grilled cheese?
I mean, it depends on what you're going for, grilled cheese wise, man. We've done a lot of different cheeses. I think one of my favorites is to do it with Havarti dill because that's my favorite cheese. And Havarti dill is really nice, especially with if you're dipping in tomato sauce.
That sounds nummy.
God damn it.
I like Colby Jack and cheddar.
Oh yeah, Munster's really good too.
Oh, Munster's always a good idea. Do you put mustard on your grilled cheese?
Nope.
It is Payne's
Okay.
Gray. I've been going nuts.
Once in a while, ketchup, like in a blue moon. I've really gotten away from ketchup in a lot of ways. Like over the years, I used to be obsessed with ketchup. But usually I want to make soup and just dip it in soup.
I had a friend who used to go through the drive-through, and wherever he was at, he would get his order, and he would also ask for a cup of hot water and 5 ketchup packets. And whenever anybody asked why he was doing that, he would say, "Tomato soup."
Okay. Ketchup soup is different from tomato soup.
Not according to my friend. So,
So what we're going to do here is if we've got anybody still watching, we're going to take a vote on
ugh,
see who I should get
Oh
as
yeah.
okay.
soon as it gets loaded.
Dylan has voted orange. Oh, okay, there we go. That is kind of a neon blue.
Yeah, if you're worried about him showing up, well, I would go with orange.
What are we thinking here? Our one or a couple of people that are watching. Place your votes now.
I mean, Dylan said orange.
Yeah. Oh, be
I,
right back. I just realized I left my toilet running this whole time.
You better go catch it.
Water's running down the street.
Yeah.
I'm just going to say, I'm going to probably go with the orange.
Yeah. It'll look great.
That way it can make ginger jokes.
See? Yeah. This puppet has no soul. Oh, wait.
Next question. What is your favorite side dish for the holidays?
That would be candy with an I, by the way.
Mashed potatoes.
She's usually a good side dish. Mashed potatoes are a good idea. What do you put in your mashed potatoes?
I don't know because I do not make them. It just depends on what kind of mashed potatoes we're making.
I usually put a spoon in mine. It
Yeah.
helps me consume.
Okay.
I think I
Okay,
usually
so
put potatoes in them.
Okay. I get a bag of russets. I usually do about a 10-pound bag. And I add butter, salt, and cream cheese.
Nice.
So it is official. It is now in the cart, and I will get it as soon as I want to.
Okay.
But we're going to have to come up with a different name. Are we calling it Trevor, or are we going to go with a new name for this one?
It's
I
got to be a
think
new
we gotta
name.
we have to see what its personality is.
Yeah.
Oh, it's going to be a pervert.
You can't have 2 perverts.
Oh, yes, you can.
I mean, okay, yeah, you can. Is it a boy or a girl? Does it have a gender? Does it matter?
It. I don't know about gender, but I know it's going to be a ginger.
Gingivitis.
Maybe I'll not, and maybe I'll call it Axe because I know I know another ginger that's kind of like Axe.
The Apple Axer.
Should he have? Should
Just call it
should he?
Weasley. It's just one of the Weasleys. So it's,
It's a cousin.
yeah, it's the accountant cousin.
Or if you want to go, oh my God, Trailer Park Boys, you can just name it Corey. Then that way you've already got a Trevor. You can have a Corey and a Trevor.
Oh, yeah. Oh, good point. Dylan said if it's going to be that way, make that one go after guys.
Well, this one goes after guys and girls to begin with.
Oh yeah, Trevor just is all about the love, man.
I think that every single one of these puppets are all from the same family that are equal opportunity
Pervs.
sexual. Yeah, pervs. Equal opportunity pervs. I almost said another word, but it
Don't say that one.
knows it knows it's got a line.
I feel like if they're both going to be on the show at once, we're going to have to put a call out to Sexual Harassment Panda to teach a class.
I think I might make a shirt for it that says "Oh no, don't touch me there. I have a no circle."
Now you have me thinking of Brack's version of "Don't touch that."
Don't touch that.
Touch that. I
He'll
like
have
Brack.
a business card that says "I'm a ginger in search of extra souls. Would you like to donate yours?"
Yeah, donate yours today.
As a comic book nerd, I have to totally sadly state that I did not realize that Space Ghost existed except in the realm of Space Ghost Coast to Coast.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh man,
I
I love
never.
these exclusives.
You didn't know there was actually a show?
No, I only knew the show. I didn't know that Space Ghost was actually a comic, and
Yeah.
that like he wasn't
The cartoon.
who he is.
He
You
was
know?
he was a comic, then a cartoon, and then
Yeah. I
they made
only
Adult Swim, and it was Space Ghost Coast to Coast. I used to watch that late at night while mom and dad shut down the fancy part of the restaurant, and I would sit and watch that while they were operating the bar on the other side of the double doors.
Yeah, my first wedding, we had a costume party get together after we got married, and I dressed as Space Ghost because I actually found one of those suits with the muscles and everything, and it was Space
Yeah.
Ghost. It was my favorite thing forever.
That's cool.
And then a basement flood destroyed my outfit.
And then a basement kid?
Basement flood.
Oh, I thought you said a basement kid. I'm like, are we like children under the stairs now? Or
I mean, that could work.
Our children up the stairs.
Matt Brooke lived in the basement, so I mean,
that was always like supposed to be the most terrifying movie when I was a kid. And I've since watched it and I'm like, no, not really. I mean,
it was
it's
more
not
the
my favorite
concept of
thing.
it.
Yeah.
The new one is being worked on. I'm still not clear if it's like a legacy sequel type thing or if it's a remake, but it's being worked on.
Well, let me ask you this: what's your favorite Christmas movie that is like a horror or slasher film?
Oh wait,
Silent Night, Deadly Night.
Are we getting into Christmas movies now? Do I need to alert the Drew?
You
That's
alert the
probably gonna
Drew. This is going to be like a three-way call.
Hold on, I gotta find.
be a flag way.
Shit, where'd it go?
But I got to go with Silent Night, Deadly Night. You know, the original Christmas slasher series. By the way, it just got another installment. I think it's a remake. It just came out like last weekend, I think. And I haven't had a chance to watch it yet.
Well, you got Santa's Sleigh. That
Fuck yeah, with Bill
that
Goldberg.
that was actually a good. I guess I don't like how they figured out, he was going to be entombed. But
Right.
then again, I'm not a whatever that competition is called, that you slide a rock down the ice.
Oh yeah.
But yeah, I remember watching that. My favorite part about that movie was when we were talking, or when they were, he was coming out of the strip club and he looks at him, and he looks at the bison, and the bison has got the hat of the valet parking guy.
Speaking of strip club in that movie, that's where he actually met Bill Goldberg met his wife there. She was like the lead stripper on the swing.
She was a stunt.
Well, yeah, but in it
She was the one who literally spread eagle into his face.
Oh yeah. Yeah, that's how he met his wife. Well, that's how he met his wife's vagina. And then he met his wife shortly after.
Dylan says Krampus, I guess. I'm not the biggest Christmas horror slasher fan.
Oh,
I think Krampus might be the only Christmas horror I've seen.
that's a great one, man. The sequel was not great though. It was like a low budget sequel, and it just fell on its face bad. What was the one that had Hopper from Stranger Things recently?
Santa's Sleigh?
No, that's Goldberg's movie.
No.
Violent Night.
Silent.
No, it was Violent Night, I think.
Hold on.
Violent Night had Hopper.
Yeah,
Okay, yeah.
That one I actually like quite a bit. Apparently, they're making a sequel to that.
That's awesome, because I was stuck at Walmart in their Walmart pickup for 2 hours, and me and my son watched that in the car. And then at the end of the movie, I was like, man, I really got to pee. So I called them and asked them how long it was going to be. And they said, oh, we'll be out soon. And I said, what's the definition of soon? And they hung up on me. But now I got a Walmart card for $30 for free.
Oh, yeah. Another great one is Black Christmas. It is the probably the only horror film in existence to be made 4 different times. There's the original black and white. There's the color when they remade it as a color movie. Then there was a remake around like 2006, 2007, and then another remake about 5 or 6 years ago. I want to say 5 years ago. They just keep remaking it over and over and over and over again.
And the same story too.
Yeah,
exactly.
Basically.
Same story. Like sorority house.
Yeah.
Somebody dies. Somebody comes to kill them.
Yeah.
Just so you know, Santa's Sleigh is on our favorite app, Tubi.
Okay, 2 of my favorites, and we've covered them both on Tomb of the Terrible, and that's why I've seen them. But I actually enjoy these movies because they're but they're the haha slasher ones. Are Santa Jaws, which was just brilliant.
That was fun.
Dude, that was so much fun. Santa Jaws and an Amityville Christmas, because that was fucking hilarious.
Winter Beast.
I mean,
it happened during the winter, and there was a Christmas celebration, but it's not that one. I wouldn't really call it a Christmas movie. It just had Christmas things in it, kind of. But
the mashup of Hallmark and horror in Amityville was perfect. Hey,
what about Jack Frost? Jack Frost 1 and 2, man.
I haven't seen that many of those. Like, they're there, but I've
it's basically a serial killer that breaks out of jail, and then while he's being chased, he falls into a bag of chemicals in the sewer. It's a very similar to the whole. We actually talked about it with the Careers of Monster. And they said they took some influence from that, because for a while I thought they were related, like the films were related, and it wasn't until we had them on the show that I found out that they weren't. They were just fun similarities. But he got created the same way, but instead of mixing with poop, he mixed with snow. So he became the killer Jack Frost.
Making Rad Tosker drink more.
And he was also a loudmouth asshole, which is hilarious. He's like the Deadpool of Christmas horror movies.
I know it's not a Christmas movie, but me and my son just went to go see the sequel for Five Nights at Freddy's, and
it was a good movie.
Yeah. Rotten Tomatoes, you are wrong. Sir, you are wrong. And I say this to you. Yeah.
I mean, it had its issues. If you're a fan of the franchise, it definitely had its issues, but and there was a major plot line dropped completely and not even really discussed from the first movie. But
Yep.
as a setup movie, knowing what's the next movie is going to be already, pretty much, I think it's decent. It's fun to watch though, for sure.
Stefan, if you want to do a Hallmark horror movie, watch the Amityville Christmas one.
Mhm.
It's so cheesy and hilarious and just wonderful. It's it's got the romance thing going on, it's got the horror shit going on, and it's great. Like
I
I want my aunt who is like every time I write anything about a horror book or movie that I've watched, my aunt is like, "But you're still taking time to watch those Hallmark movies, aren't you?" Because she knows I've never watched one in my life. And yeah.
I just remembered Puppet Master versus Demonic Toys is also a Christmas movie.
No, he
Um,
whispers into my ear and I have to give him the drink. It's a telepathic thing. It's really See,
Nice.
when your drink is almost as tall as you are, you
Drink
have a good
faster.
vacation. That
yeah,
that that would be Ratatoskr in Nevada or Arizona. I'm not sure. No, Nevada.
And your mom
It,
looks at this like this isn't normal.
yes. She just gets so frustrated.
you don't really mess her up if you get a little like one of those small liquid pumps to put inside a Ratatosker and actually like make it look like he's drinking the drink. I bet your mom would flip out.
That's a lot of work.
No,
And and I don't want to
you,
make any modifications. I could hurt him. I'm not a pro.
no, it's just something you slide up there like briefly. Like it's not a you don't have to modify really much of anything.
Well, wouldn't I have
What
to cut
about
a hole for it to
Well,
go
yeah,
through?
yeah, you would, but you'd also
what?
just use a
Yeah.
pipette so your fingers can do the work instead of the little thing. But yeah, you would have to do that.
You need a backup Ratatosker.
A stunt Ratatosker.
Just have a backup somewhere.
Tosker.
Yeah, stunt the Tosker.
That way, in case of emergency, because Ratatosker got stuck in lost baggage.
I mean, his he's lost his whiskers over the years. He used to have whiskers and they fell out. Alcohol
I mean, he
problems.
drinks so damn much. Yeah, I'm not
Yeah.
surprised.
Now, is he a squirrel or a rat?
He's a squirrel. What
He's always been a squirrel.
Okay,
I'm just verifying
Ratatosker.
because he's got the name Rat-a-Tosker.
It's Norse mythology. The squirrel who lives on Yggdrasil, the world
The world
tree.
squirrel.
He runs up and
The
down it,
squirrel with the world tree.
gnaws on the roots and goes. "Arr." And whenever I see squirrels out in the wild, I'm like, "Where's Where's Tusker?" And some of them like hang out and chill. The squirrel
And they
goes
all
away.
drink, hang out, and they sip on some evening soup.
Breaded wasp.
Man, wait
This
to prank cars.
Yeah,
this squirrel hand puppet, just letting you know, looks like it's already drunk.
A lot of them do. There's a local lady who's the squirrel girl, and she dresses up as squirrel girl and has tons of squirrels that goes to all of the local cons. And like she and Ratatosker are buds. 'Cause
I feel
but
like
I've never thought of taking a picture of them together. I don't know.
Trevor should cosplay as Ratatosker, but just get like a plate and rubber band it onto his face, and just get like a printout picture of Ratatosker's face, and just put it on the plate.
Mahana is gonna have me get some measurements in because she's a professional cosplayer and professional cosplay builder. And she's going to make like a little like Batman cowl and different cosplay outfits for Ratatosker for
That
Driven
is so
Con.
awesome.
Yeah, it's gonna be awesome, dude.
Okay. So we were talking earlier about Trevor and having stuff shoved up in Trevor. What if we get a raccoon hand puppet and shove it up into Trevor since he's a hand puppet?
You need 2.5 of them.
No, that's raccoons. It's 3.5.
I don't know. I don't know if you could get 2.5 up into Trevor.
Get
I
finger
don't know,
puppet.
man.
That's
That's
what
true.
I don't even know it.
What would you name it? Scurry the raccoon? Because he'll scurry up your butthole.
We should probably ask Richard Gere, although those were gerbils.
Oh my god. How did we
You
lose
and
this
Michelle
much
both said that
control?
at the same time.
And now we take a small break to remind ourselves that we're on Christmas party.
Hey, Dell almost went to SockCon.
Empty. Shut up.
Whoa! There is a Sasquatch hand puppet.
Yeah, I know. I've seen it.
Your monster
Yeah,
puppet,
they've seen
monster
it.
hand
Yeah.
puppet. The look on your face when you got that
I
thing.
like
Empty but classy.
There
My
is
my
a
wine bottle
jar.
topper.
Oh, this is funny. This is called a gift for a woman. Funny friendship gift for your best friend. Okay? It's a candle. It smells like lavender. All right? On the jar, it says my last nerve or my last nerve. Oh, look. It's on fire. Oh, we have a otter. That is not a squirrel. That is definitely a otter hand puppet.
Yeah.
Popping in to say hello, Poke.
Hey.
She comes back from digging in the marshes. You can see what this did to me.
What the?
I had to go digging because I had 2 bottles of empty Maker's Mark that I found before. Ta-da! It's time for some Cullen Bun juice. That's what I'm calling it from now on.
yay.
Yay!
There's a hand puppet beaver.
For my Cullen Bun glass that I show off every time. Yay!
I feel like Trevor would have fun with the hand puppet beaver.
Thanks, Mike. This is me in the trenches. You got to see the picture Mom took of me the other day where it was just my hair.
I can't see it.
I
I'm being shown a picture
so
from a sex shop online. The sex shop is called theromanticdepot.com, and they have something called the Pecker Puppet, and it's like a hand puppet
Salud, Lily.
that looks like a penis.
Oh, it's not a
And
woodpecker.
I think maybe you're supposed to stick your penis in it too, but I'm not really sure about that yet.
That wasn't at the bourbon. That was you saying you're supposed to stick your penis in it.
No, it's a hand puppet.
I mean, the hand goes in that side, and the penis goes in that side of the puppet. Yeah, yeah. Okay, I'm scarred now.
Oh my lord.
I think because of the way the mouth is.
Yeah.
Merry Christmas. Merry Christmas.
It's like one of the
and
pocket pussy
happy
things with the
holiday.
puppet. And so, yeah, yep. Wow. Okay, no. If you've ever wanted to fuck your puppet,
Now there is something, and it was on Real Sex After Dark called Puppetry of the Penis.
yes, yeah, we all know about that.
They make that thing into a hamburger, into
Oh, I had a
the
friend that could do that.
Yeah.
Eiffel Tower.
Okay, so
That's an awkward moment at your house after stand up when you're doing the after hours. I would host after hours every week that we did stand up comedy, which was every other week. And when your friend just suddenly is like, "Hey, everybody, look what I can do with my penis," in a room full of people, especially
But like,
comedians, you just go, "Oh my, let's see."
but I'm
And
imagining Stuart from Mad TV just going, "Look what I can do! Look what I can do!" And just flopping around and making shapes.
But the fact that people actually bought tickets to go see these guys do this stuff.
Yeah, that's
with their
wild,
penis.
man.
this
whoa,
is
hold
just
on here.
we're getting
Why?
flooded here. It's sure
And
the comments are just like
yeah, I do not think it's sanitary for eternal use.
Okay, this one is
No.
what caught my attention.
I have to read it. If you do it, I will read it.
Read it.
Yes.
I thought you meant I
That's
had
I
what
to
I'm
recommend
doing.
reading them anyway.
Yes, Friday likes to blend sometimes. Like, I am now a fence, and now I am a Friday.
That is
The shirt really matches
that is
well
a
too.
tombstone.
I thought we were playing prop
Oh yeah.
hunt for a second.
It's
I'm as far back as
This
I can
is
get,
I'm
and I
going to
can't
get my
disappear.
oil change shirt today.
my
Don't ask me why.
I want to know who the first guy was who's like, "Hey, you see that pup over there? I'm gonna stick my dick in it."
you just
Somebody had to have said that at one point in time. Like that was an attractive thing to him. He was just like, "I'll stick my dick in that puppet." And then now we have sex puppets.
Yes.
I'll never
Yeah.
see Sesame Street the same again.
oh boy.
The
Now I really get
internet
Tickle Me
is
Elmo. Now it
really,
makes sense.
really great for porn.
The internet is for. No, think about it. The hottest toy that year was fucking Tickle Me
Okay.
Elmo. People trampled each other for Tickle Me Elmo, and now we're finding out it was a sex toy all along.
Mr. Snuffleupacunt?
It did
Yep.
vibrate.
Yep.
Oh,
It was an imaginary sex puppet.
Oh my god.
We
It's just
had that long trunk too. Big Bird was
um
tall, man.
so with Friday melting in and out of things, it made me think of my favorite meme, like or not, I don't know if it's what do you call, like, they aren't all memes. Not every single picture that you slap a text on is a meme. Some of, I mean, this one I suppose would almost this would fall under maybe an inspirational quote, except it's funny. It's just a like a seacoast thing, and then it has a like outdoor street lamp out there, and it's just like people change. Now I'm a lamp.
That's a meme.
Is that a meme? Okay.
Yeah, pretty much anything with a picture and text written over like that is now considered a meme.
Is it? Okay.
Yeah.
I gotta find that one. I love that
Yeah,
one.
it's not the definition of meme, but that's just what everybody calls it that.
Okay.
That would be cool. See the Neuromancer show. Next question. What is your favorite wizard? Or who is your favorite wizard?
Anakin.
Mister.
Mr. Wizard.
My bad. Luke Skywalker.
He's not a wizard. He's a whiny bitch.
No, he's a wizard.
Jedi's
No.
are not wizards.
Jedi's aren't
They're
wizards.
Sky Wizards.
All Jedi's are.
No, they're not.
They're not.
Psychics.
Oh, yes, they
At
are. They
most,
go
they're
and they
psychics.
use their magic wand that goes. And they
Wow.
use their magical powers. Sim Sim Salabim.
I think I'm going to go with Tim the Enchanter.
What? Your name?
Yeah,
Nobody can
exactly.
tell me
Space
Enchanter.
wizards.
No. Tim the Enchanter was the one that was hunting down the rabbit that had the Holy Hand Grenade of Antioch.
Yep. He was nearly headless. Nick.
They call
I'm
me
waiting for Friday to go through all these and
Yeah.
go bloop,
He sets
bloop,
up the
bloop,
rabbit.
bloop, bloop again.
No, I'm good. My general
think-
thing is I'm Constantine.
Oh, there it is. Yeah, people change now. William. So, what are the sexual education implication of puppets? I feel like we need to go back to again on that one. The do's and
problem
don'ts.
with the puppet
The pro-
is that is another not purple people
People
eater.
eater.
That is another
Purple
personal
people.
Purple penis eater.
I mean, they are one-eyed.
preference. It's like the clowns. Let me put it this way: the puppets and the clowns. There's a very special type of kink where people enjoy pretending that their lover is the puppet while or watching certain shows of puppets while picking your own way to ride or play. So, yeah, it is a preference. Just remember, it can get messy if you put things in the puppet, and you will have to clean said puppet.
Did you know that like all hand puppets start as the sock, and that's why it keeps its shape?
Okay, so since we're there, I had a roommate. I had a roommate back in the day, and this is when I lived in this house full of people, like 3-story house, rooms are people, some multi-people in rooms, just full of fucking hippies. And like they called it the commune. It wasn't really, but yeah. So one of the roommates was like, we were all hanging out one night, and he was like, I really got to wash my socks. And we're like, okay, why is that? And he's like, I just keep them all in a bag until I'm done with all of them. And then I go and wash them all at once. And they're all too stiff now to wear. And I was like, you keep your wank socks in a special bag until they're all full. And he's
He's
like,
making puppets.
and he's just like, yeah, I do. And I was just like,
Not the most sanitary way of doing things.
okay. Yeah, he just kept a whole bag of wank socks in his room. And like when he'd run out, he'd use his old dirty socks, and then he finally had no socks to wank or wear. So is it
There's
like, you know, they have wash and wear, now they have wash and wank, I guess.
Get him a
Sorry
rinky
if every member of my family is watching this, except maybe Maddie, because you'd be laughing. I'm so sorry.
oh, and Mike, that was not my partner. That was my child who was just walking by and saying hi.
Child-friendly show.
This
Yep.
is not it's been in
Life
the room
choices were made.
in an alternate room this whole
Stocks were
entire time
assaulted.
until she went into the restroom. So that, but also she did not hear anything that Dell just said because it's all in the earphones.
Yes.
I'm gonna make
That
a
is
giant
why
stock puppet creature at the
trying
haunt. It's gonna have come.
We
to
have
limit the way I've been saying things in the teaching. But either way, my daughter says hi, and she really likes the story where the
like,
I
boogeyman
can't jump to that topic to children. My head is like not
boogeyman
okay right
gets
now.
the child place. I
oh,
cannot
do we
remember
still
the
have
name of her story for the life of me.
Oh, we
What's
don't
that?
have it anymore.
Yeah, I was telling Mike that she liked this story, but I cannot remember the name of it for the life of me.
What story?
The one where she kept telling the parents that there was something in the closet. There's something in the closet. They wouldn't believe her. And then she gets taken over. She gets taken by the thing in the closet and it takes her place.
It's a two sentence story.
Hey, sweets.
She tells her dad there's a little girl in the closet. The dad goes in the closet. There's a little girl in the closet, and she said, "Dad, there's a little girl out in the bedroom that's not me."
Okay.
It's a weird one. It's like a two-sentence
I've
story.
seen. I saw a guy like a full length like creepy. It wasn't creepy pasta. It was I think it was creepy pasta and on No Sleep.
Pile? Okay, that's a spoon. That took me a minute. I was like,
Spoon.
I thought you suddenly were like needing oxygen, and I was like,
Yes,
That is the name of the
it's
story.
my oxygen mask.
I was wondering what it hooked up to.
My hand.
That was one of the worst memes I made. I had to get a picture of my grandma without the oxygen tubes in once because I had one with her. And my grandma has like, well, she had like bugging eyeballs. Sometimes she'd scare people with them if she'd take her glasses. Like, look out the window every now and then. And so I made grandma with the eyes of Mordor in, and then I also put grandma in the Eye of Mordor. just because it was. That's like my mom hates it when I show her picture. My mom has very weird hates. She thinks raisins are it's not detestable, but it's she hates those. She
Raisins
tried to ask
are a
her
fruit.
offensive. That's the word. She considers raisins to be offensive. Um, but
Because they're pruny.
she also really dislikes people who shave alpacas and leave like
The
hairstyles
tuft.
on them. Yeah. She's like, "You don't need to shave your alpacas." I'm like, "That's what they're there for. You don't eat them, you shave them." And she's like, "Well, it's just disrespectable for them to leave them with these goofy haircuts." So I would like constantly send her or tag her in pictures of like 30 different alpaca haircuts. And then I got a great picture of Papa and I stuck his face onto an alpaca with haircuts. And so I had alpaca.
Ah,
It was so much fun. I love
and
tormenting my mother over weird things. That and she likes to take pictures when she goes through the car wash because they do the rainbow spray that smells like Tutti Frutti, and it'll have like all of these different things over her screen. And so, like, I would
Tutti
say,
fucking fruity.
Yeah, yeah, every time. Tutti fucking fruity. But so she would like post pictures and like I started like saving all of them. And then I would notice occasionally she would go through the car wash, but she would reuse a section of another picture and I would call her on it because I'd be like, I'm sorry, that's a picture of you using the car wash in March 15th of 2019 because see, I have the picture and here's where you cut it out because I was that fucked up that I could remember specific parts of a rainbow splattered windshield. And so then she quit taking pictures because I was making her sad and I didn't know about it. And then I apologized and everything was better then because I was like, no, I really like it. I just wanted to call that out because I thought it was fun. And because people were like, why don't you post any car wash pictures anymore? And it was because I was being horrible to her. And then another time when I was being horrible to her was when I was taking care of grandma and grandpa. And I'd been there for like 10 years pretty much off and on. And I would use her bathroom all the time because they had their bathroom and then she had hers that has a little water closet where the toilet is. And I am a toilet paper hangs down the back way and she has toilet paper runs down the front way. And I didn't realize that. And so every single time I would go in and there was a new roll of toilet paper in, I would flip it the other way. And I thought that she was just getting confused. And then I found out that for a decade, I had been waging a like a cold war against my mother, like passive aggressively over toilet paper in the bathroom, and I didn't realize it.
all right.
So
And A, good night, Mike. Have a great night. Thank you for being here.
Good
And
night.
B, baby
I'm just
girl,
gonna go.
just thank you, Stefan.
Kyle, what are you doing?
I see you.
So I'm just like. So that was a Carrie in fast mode story.
Yes.
I do this. I haven't done Lily Mad Whip for so long, but
Oh,
I have
yeah.
a surprise for you on this.
I am the ghost of Christmas past.
Hey, Mike.
All I can see is your fat ass.
But
That
Raz,
checks out.
I got a surprise for you.
What's up?
I'm getting to kind of channel my inner Lily Mad Whip again
Yeah.
because coming up on Tuesday on Splash Pages, we're going to be doing our live read. And one of the stories is No Bart, There Is No Santa Claus,
Oh,
featuring Impulse. And I get to play young Bart, aka Impulse, aka one of the speedsters as a
that's
child.
awesome.
So yeah, I get to be the little more than just hyperactive, a speedster hyperactive future kid looking for Santa Claus.
That is awesome.
I'm so excited. Yes, Stefan, I'm spiraling. It was all the puppet sex that just
Yeah, I have noticed
Brad
something.
Tosca,
I'm
was it
something
good for
weird
you too?
going to be asked.
Friday, what did you say? I'm sorry.
I have noticed one thing when it comes to intercourse education. If it's going to be weird, I'm going to be asked. And for some odd reason, I had studied it to find an answer.
Mm-mm.
What,
This is why
Threw
she's
one together out of thin air.
she
Tune
knows
in next
all
week for our
things.
new show, Fisting with Puppets.
No.
Oh my god, I still have the goat puppet finger puppets that I haven't
Oh,
figured out.
yeah.
I was gonna do a whole Billy Goat Scruff thing, and then they got buried. I also found my little thing of like my little pack of crows, but I got to figure out what to do with them because they're like this big of crows.
Well,
But
you found House of Leaves?
shit, I did, and then I can't even show you my sofa right now. It's like over the top of the back, like twice as tall as the sofa is of boxes right now. But
I
most
still
of
haven't
them
broken
are
into my copy yet.
all right. But I got to figure out what to do. I was going to do the Billy Goat Scruff with the finger puppets, but maybe they'll fit on if I squeeze them in. He could wear like hand puppets for Ratatosker,
That would be epic, dude.
the puppet with puppets.
Oh
That
my
would be
god,
fun.
that makes you the master of puppets.
Obey, oh master!
Master.
Master.
I just don't want to hang out with
Master.
Corey Feldman, so
Yeah.
let's not go that way. I love Corey Feldman, or I loved Corey Feldman back in the day, but
Don't do drugs, kids.
yeah.
We'll also look at the
Doing
shit that he was put through too.
Yeah, he did go through a lot of fucked up shit.
yeah.
Well, then him to the
I'm
drugs.
not blaming him at all for who he is right now, but I I feel like I do not want to be a part of that space. So I've just kind of been backing away. What are you doing? You guys
Look into
are
my
ever bummed?
eye.
Reach out to Pyle because Pyle will make you smile. He's just that
He
guy.
love you. I will make you smile. He love you long time.
Longer than the puppet.
Yeah, really.
So Curtis M. Lawson had this idea back in the day, a couple of years ago, to make an OnlyFans where he just lays in bed, has the camera up, and tells you reassuring things about like, hey, it's gonna be all right. You are enough. You're awesome. You can do this. You're gonna make it. Which I was like, I would pay to like watch that, you know. But
TikTok had that.
we we should have a little channel or a collection of videos where all of us just have what is it, affirmations or whatever.
Yeah.
Like, what's
Yeah.
that word for those terrible things when people say nice things about you that they totally don't mean
Compliment.
about you, but no, but they really do. But
I want you to know
Lily's been
there's
doing
a
some
special
affirmations.
place for everyone, including you. Right now, the spoon has my eye.
The foot is the body.
And apparently, the penis is the puppet.
We had this thing once where somebody that was dating one of my friends said, "Dude," like he thought the most. And this wasn't even on drugs. This guy was just that way. He was like a surfer, only he
like
was
this
from
way.
Nebraska, and he was like, "Dude, the foot is the body." And so we were like just laughing. And then my dad was a teacher. And so he had all this like the backsides of like of printer pages that had no longer been used, you know, so we could draw on them at home. Like we were teenagers and stuff, at this older teenagers. And so we all met up at dad's and we grabbed like hundreds of sheets of paper and we drew the foot and then put dude, the foot is the body written on them. Like everybody had their like you draw the foot, you write the thing, you do the stuff. We had this like conveyor belt thing going and it was like all going great and we were like, what are we gonna do with them? We're like, oh, we're gonna go around and like stick them on people's cars, man, and then everybody's gonna wonder like what it is, and we'll get in the newspaper and shit. And it was like drawn the foot like it had a curve for the inside of arch and stuff. And it wasn't until we were like 300 or so in that we realized we'd been putting the big toe on the wrong side. And then we were like, fuck it. So my dad had like 300 copies of paper in his basement that just said, dude, the foot is the body with a poorly drawn backwards foot. And I'm wondering if he ever was like, What the fuck were they doing?
If the foot is the body, does that make the ankle the neck? And when you break your ankle, you break your neck.
That's
I don't
deep,
know.
And so you're fucked.
I mean, sometimes when you're like walking, it feels like you're just like destroyed yourself. So, oh,
No, I am fucked if the foot is the body because the ankle being the neck, I'm done.
why do doves suddenly appear?
Sometimes you just gotta wash your sock bag, you know?
My mom just asked me if she got a specific gift for me, and I had to tell her no because it has mangoes in it. If you get your friends and relatives skincare products for Christmas, make sure they aren't allergic to things because a lot of things use nut oils and mango. If I'm like one of 3 people I've ever spoken to in the world that are allergic to mangoes, but there you go. She gave it to me the one year and I was like, "Yay!" I only put on this face cream. Boo! I'll give this back to somebody else.
I am not allergic to mangoes, but I swear some people are allergic to manga.
Man, I love manga.
That
Manga.
would not be me.
I finally have somebody who's gonna draw Granny Ketch Ghost Rider. John's gonna do
Yay.
it for me. And he came up with this great idea because like I want to see Granny Ketch. Like I'm gonna have to get um Javier Salteras to do it so that because I think that he could perfectly capture uh a side sweeping thing like the Akira slide on a walker, you know? Like I think he's the only person in comics that could possibly pull that off. But yeah, but John had this idea. He's like, "What if I made Granny Ketch and I like made different pictures?" And she's like with Danny and with Johnny and with some of the different Ghost Riders, like she's their grandma and their family photos, but they're all flamed out. And then I was like, "Yeah." And then you got to use a new Ghost Rider, the one that Philip Kennedy Johnson came up with, who's like the World War II Sal Romero. And like she's like crushing on him, you know, because like he would have been from her era of like when she was younger and would have been like the hottie Ghost Rider. And yeah. Oh, wait. Sorry, mom keeps texting me.
Hi, Mom.
Hi, Mom.
We told her we were going to get her on a show.
On a show, they
Not
say
even a
hi.
week.
Okay, she did get this one for me. It was a different one. I thought she has to explain more because there's like they do an advent calendar at Trader Joe's for skincare products. So I'll tell her that you said hi to Dylan. You guys can talk while I'm texting mom. It's all good.
Oh, no, this just makes it more awkward for you.
Okay. Yes.
I'm not a fast texter.
3 hours later.
What is the best pie to eat with ice cream?
I do not eat pie.
What's the best cake to eat with ice cream?
Yellow cake with chocolate icing.
Alrighty. Isn't that your go-to cake for everything?
It sure is.
That's his favorite cake for
Okay.
Yep. It's
Okay.
delicious.
What would you think about Frankenstein with hyper-realistic anime drawings? I think that would be fun. I would enjoy that. There was somebody posted, Dylan, you might know, was this on Colin's site or Tyler's site? Somebody posted up a Frankenstein book that I was just like, that is the hottest Frankenstein I've ever seen. because it was like somebody did this really cool picture of Frankenstein. He had like this stitched up face and stuff, but it wasn't, like green with bolts sticking out of the neck. And it was like, it's kind of a hot Frankenstein.
Wow.
I can't remember. So, I sent back that stuff to my mom.
Did you tell her I said hi?
Awesome.
Yeah, I told her that everyone said hi, and just gonna look here. Don't mind me. I'm just doing something.
Don't mind me. I do not know what I will do.
Don't
Does
get
anybody?
me wrong.
And then they get weird pictures like this of you with the eyeball thing and the spoon.
Nope, that's pretty much just you.
That's epic.
Alrighty.
I just figured I would send that to you.
Nice.
I mean, I can
I
send it to
appreciate it.
everybody.
Next question. Who has any clue what Red Dwarf is?
The
Red
show?
Dwarf?
Are you talking about the show?
Yeah.
Yeah, I love that show, man.
Yes.
I thought about that in a bit, man.
Okay.
Oh yeah.
Next question. Which version of Rimmer is your favorite?
Of what?
River.
Rimmer.
River Song?
Rimmer from Red Dwarf.
River.
Oh. I was
That's
gonna
hard to
say
pick, man.
I was going to say the job one. Rim job.
Oh, we got it.
I'm so lost.
Kyle said he wants to go to StockCon. Honestly, I'm not sure what my favorite version of Rimmer is. That I don't know if I have a favorite. That's going to take me a bit to think on. I'll have to answer that question to you in DMs at some point. So lots to
Okay,
consider.
do that and also please read books.
Is what?
Also, have you read the book? The original
Have I read?
book.
No.
Okay, Stefan was totally right. I lied. It was Guillermo del Toro's New Frankenstein. That's a fucking
I've been
sexy
meaning to watch
Frankenstein.
that. I really need to watch that. I'm behind on a lot of shit.
I'm gonna have to see this.
Oh,
That looks really good.
I'm trying to
Very
decide if I
much.
want to watch the new Now You See Me movie or if I want to watch the new Running Man movie.
I want to see Now You See Me, Now You Don't. That looks so
I
fucking good.
I love the other two. I'm obsessed with them. And I just yeah.
I hadn't seen them until until I saw the advertisements coming for this one, and I was like, wait, it's the third movie. And so I went and watched them, and I'm like, you know what? I love Jesse Eisenberg a lot.
Yeah. He's a hell of an
lot.
actor, dude.
Yeah.
Woody's
guys.
amazing in that movie.
Yeah, Woody
Those
Harrelson really stepped it up.
I
I've-
wasn't a fan of his playing his brother. That was
Yeah.
My favorite part of the second one is when they're in that secured like room and the card is going. They're like literally passing the card between each other.
Yeah.
In front of all these Chinese like soldiers and everything.
That was pretty cool.
That was an epic moment.
All right, guys, it's been fun, but I need to jump off here. I've got a doctor's appointment to go to tomorrow. I
just saw what time it was. I should probably get going myself.
I hope that I remember to go to the doctor's office. She'll be so pissed.
Set a timer on your phone.
I did.
Remind you.
I stuck a reminder and everything. I have scheduled myself 3 times over this doctor's appointment. And Raz has been in the vehicle when I've talked to the doctor before.
Yep.
And she's like, well, your sugar's off the chart. Oh. Well, stupid question here. Does stress have anything to do with that? Oh, yeah, it could. Well, I'm fucked.
Yep. I remember that conversation.
So, hey, you guys all
Okay.
have a very Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. And I'll see you later, okay?
Or maybe not.
Bye, psychopath.
Yeah, I know. Oh, dude, I can't even figure out how to get the heck out of here.
All right. I'm going to head on out too, everybody.
All right. Well, let's just tell everybody good night. Thank you for watching.
Bye.
Merry Christmas. Kind of
We're all
weird
leaving.
show, but keep doing it. We love you. Like and subscribe and share with your friends, although maybe not this episode unless they're into weird shit.
Like puppets.
Yeah, weirder.
And the people